Welcome to Planet Marzipan Podcast,
your fish and Marillion podcast,
where we talk about all things in the planet of Marillion and fish. I'm Mezza, and here's my mate,
Craig Houston.
Hello, and welcome to Planet Marzipan. I am Mezza, and I'm here with my good friend.
Oh, me. Oh, sorry, Craig.
And some other good friend, Lucy Jordache, rejoined us.
Hooray!
Under duress this time, though.
Yeah, we've nailed our foot to the floor.
And Mikie K is with us again.
Hello.
And it's another one of our Chart in the Single mini pods. And this time it is the second single from Misplaced Childhood, Lavender.
Blue dilly dilly.
Which, again, has its own Wikipedia page. Ooh. This is when they're a big band, isn't it? Lavender is a song by the British neo-prog band Marillion.
Stop saying neo-prog.
Do I have to keep calling them neo-prog?
Can someone edit fucking Wikipedia? Because neo-prog doesn't mean anything to anyone ever. You don't sit there and go, what music do you like? And go, oh, I like neo-prog. It's so pathetic.
Oh, well, I think there's a few
There's a t-shirt opportunity there. What's wrong with you?
What's that?
There's a t-shirt opportunity there. The world's number one neo-prog band.
But then the back says whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing it. Mark Kennedy, if you're listening, get on the case. Sorry, John.
It's all right. It was, I'll start again. Lavender is a song by the British neo-prog band Marillion.
Just say band.
It was released as the second single from their 1985 UK number one concept album, Misplaced Childhood. The follow-up to the UK number two hit, Kaylee. The song
Kaylee.
There's an echo. Little I've lost my place. The song was their second top 5 UK hit, entering the chart number 7 in... Entering the chart on the 7th of September 1985, reaching number 5 and staying on the chart for 9 weeks. None of the group's subsequent songs have reached the top 5, and Lavender remains the second highest charting song. As with all Marillion albums and singles between 82 and 88, the cover art was created by Mark Wilkinson.
What's
So
it
it was
like?
27th of August 1985.
It was a
Show me
Tuesday.
what it looked like.
It looked like this. Is it?
Oh, yeah, I always thought that was like a bit weird.
Did you?
It's a bit risky, isn't it?
It's because he hasn't got a top on. It's all a bit, don't know. Brooke Shields and that bloke.
Oh, Blue Lagoon.
Oh, yeah.
Blue Lagoon, yeah.
It's all a bit Blue Lagoon. And look at the back of it. Look at that picture of the band. That's just so awful. Oh my God.
They weren't going to get into smash hits looking like that, were they? Bless them.
No.
Not when Neil Tennant actually. Has he left by then?
Yes.
The back picture looks like one of those really dodgy interview-only picture discs that you used to see.
Back to
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Also,
But anywho, so it's a slightly longer version than the album.
Because they had to go in to re-record it. It was
They went-
Abbey
yeah.
Road. It was Abbey Road. The
It's Abbey
re-record
Road
it,
that they
so it
went
wasn't
to, yeah.
because it wasn't long enough.
No. So the A side is 3 minutes 40, and then the 12-inch mix is Lavender Blue at 4 minutes 20. Again, there's a 7-inch, 12-inch, and a 12-inch picture disc. Mine still has a track record sticker at £2.49 on it. Just
Bargain.
good value, that isn't it? Good value.
I was walking in the park, dreaming of a spark, when I heard the sprinklers whisper, shimmer in the haze of summer lawns. Then I heard the children singing. They were running through the rainbows. They were singing a song for you. Well, it seemed to be a song for you, the one I wanted to write for you. Lavender's blue, dilly dilly. Lavender's green. When I'm king, dilly dilly, you will be queen. A penny for your thoughts, my dear. A penny for your thoughts, my dear, because I owe you for your love. I owe you for your love. For your love.
There you go.
Fantastic. You need to do that every time now. Come on and just recite the lyrics.
I enjoyed that.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
When they're written down and spoken, but when they're sung, I think it's all a bit wet, isn't it?
Well,
Well,
Fish was
yeah.
inspired by that Joni Mitchell
Tradition.
album title, wasn't he?
the hissing of
Hissing
summer
of Summer
lawns.
Lawns.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's based around a children's nursery
Nursery
rhyme.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
Lavender's book, yeah.
Do you know there's a gin called Lavender Gin, and you turn it. I forgot who makes it, but I saw it on Facebook the other day, and you turn it around on the back. It says inspired by the children's song, whatever it is, and also by Marillion's song Lavender.
Right.
But there is a lavender gin. Just thought I'd put that out there.
Well, that's the next thing for the merch, isn't it?
Yeah. I really liked the song at the time because purple has / lavender has always been my favourite colour. But I did think it was a bit wet, but it was it wasn't offensive, but it didn't grab me either. It was just like nothing. It should have been a B-side kind of thing.
There's
Really?
a slight segue though. I love when the band with H doing it, where they merged Lavender with Blue Angel. That together is epic. That's really, really good.
Yeah, I think that would have. It was a missed opportunity, I think, on the 12-inch version. I think that could have been.
Yeah.
That could have been incorporated.
Yeah,
But
that would have.
you know, in more recent time, obviously, hearing the band do that, seeking one into the other, it works really well, doesn't it?
I think
Love
on the single though, is the extended version on the single is worth it for the other solo, which is a classic of that era.
Oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
And you got more lyrics on the 12-inch version as well, don't you?
yeah.
Oh, do I need to read them out?
Yes, please. Extended version.
It's probably just lavender dilly dilly for you, something.
Oh dear. So yeah, this came
Yes,
out.
it was the "When You Miss Me, I Will Miss You."
Yes.
Yeah.
I did miss you and all that. Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Oh
yes.
yeah, that's nice. That bit's nice, definitely.
But yeah, so when this came out, this stayed in the charts for 9 weeks. Now, the one thing that I think is a bit odd is considering it came out, a decent amount of weeks after Kaylee, when it came into the charts, its first week it only came in at 23, which I think is really odd that it didn't have a higher
You say that,
entry.
Craig. You say that, but
And it climbed again, it climbed, it was its
they
third
were
week in.
yeah, but the charts are really strong at the time, and it might have only come in at 23, but again, they were the second highest new entry that week.
Oh.
So the highest new entry only came in at number 20. So the top 19 had all been hanging around.
It
And
also didn't get a lot of radio play, I don't think.
No, they clearly didn't this time round. But the second highest new entry was Part-Time Lover, Stevie Wonder,
Oh, right, yeah.
and that came in at number 20.
Yeah, because it was its third week where it came up when it went up to number 5. But it was a funny kind of time period that because weren't the roundabout then about to start the Misplaced tour, but it all went tits up because Fisher's voice had gone.
No, that was when did it come out? August. No, it was after that.
Well, because that's when they did Top of the Pops.
Well, they did Top of the Pops, and I went to see. The only time I ever went to the Marquee was for the web gig, where Fish had got no voice.
Yeah.
Oh, Top of the Pops was the writing.
Yeah, because he did. Yeah, because he did
that.
the flip chart thing because his voice had gone.
Yeah.
And so I thought the show was supposed to start in September. Then it got pushed back because his voice had gone before my time.
I'll say yes, but I'm not entirely sure. In my head, it's later than that, but that might be when it actually happened. I don't know. I aren't prepared for the tour. There you go. Didn't do my research for that
You
one.
haven't done your homework.
I haven't. I'm rubbish at this.
Nothing.
I'm rubbish at this.
It's a nothing song, isn't it? It's just a segue.
No, it's not. I think people had bought the album by this point, so that might have hurt it a little bit with single sales. But it's only
possibly.
2 minutes 23 on the album, so it's sort of almost twice the length on the 12-inch. And we did allude to the B-side in the Kayleigh episode, but Lucy's a particular fan of Freaks.
What a load of old bollocks.
It's another missed opportunity, I feel.
Oh, God.
It was a single, though, Mikey. It did end up being a single. So
Eventually, in live format, yeah. No, it's just, when you listen to it and it kind of fades away into nothing, I just think there's an extended version just sitting somewhere that, committed to vinyl, it would have been nice.
we're going to have to give you the stems for this so you can just play with remixes. That's what you want to do. Get better do remix, please.
Just stepping back a second, John.
Yeah.
You mentioned the fan club gig at the Marquee. Did you go to that?
I did, yeah. Misplaced Marquee.
Is that the same one that fans went up to Ian and basically said, "Yous have sold out because you've had hit singles"? And
well, this fan didn't, so I can't comment on.
I'm sure you didn't.
I didn't. I don't know. You got your tickets through the web, and you got a free T-shirt, which was really nice. But they played for about 45 minutes because Fish had got no voice, so we were kind of singing the words or shouting the words at the top of our voice. It's the only time I ever saw him at the Marquee, so it's a special night for me.
Yeah.
Was Lucy there or not?
No.
Yep.
And it was, I was still on public transport then, so I got the train down to London to go to that gig.
I wasn't in the fan club in the 80s.
Were you not?
No.
Oh, dear.
That was too Anunnaki.
Blacklisted.
Yeah. Joined when Fish left, I think. Not because he left. But...
No. I think Freaks is a really strong song, I have to say. It's great on the version on Thieving Magpie is brilliant. That's from the sort of summer tour with Queen and that sort of thing, isn't it? It's from Mannheim, I think.
Yeah.
But it's a really good live track, and I think the studio version as well is great. I think without the constraints of the concept album, I think Lady Nina and Freaks is what they could have done if they weren't tied into the concept.
Thank God they were tied.
Well, no.
And I remember it was London Forum, wasn't it, on the Made Again tour, and H did it. That was good fun.
Yeah. Well, the Americans put out Brief Encounter as well, didn't they, with the two B-sides on?
That came out in the 86.
Yeah.
Brief Encounter.
Just trying to mop up the other songs, I think, weren't they, really? But
because Lady Nina was a single in America, and that was I think it was the start of 86, which was essentially the single from Brief Encounter. It wasn't like the single from Misplaced. Yeah. And that had the B-side of
Heart of Lothian.
Heart of Lothian, yeah. But Kayleigh had the Heart of Lothian as the B-side as well, which is just a bit
random. Lady Nina was Heart of Lothian, definitely. Yes. Can you remember the video?
It's just them in the studio, isn't it?
I remember Mark Kelly's long coat thing that he obviously got from Prog Outfitters or something.
They couldn't afford a glitzy cape, so
yeah.
Prog and Navy stores.
Navy stores. Oh, that's a thing.
But yeah, it's. I just think a lot of this was off the back of Kayleigh. A lot of the success of this track was off the back of Kayleigh, I think. And they'd still got access to appearing on mainstream shows and mainstream media with this. I've got really good memories of this time. Fantastic time to be into the band and seeing them on tour and people knowing about the band and that sort of thing. Leading up to sort of NEC shows and that sort of, and those sort of gigs. So really good time, I think. Anything else you want to say about Lavender?
Do you remember? No, that's the other
do you remember? Yeah. Here we go.
Do you remember Nighty Night with Julia Davis?
I do, yes.
Oh,
remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that episode where she's dancing to Lavender? Is she trying to seduce Angus Dayton's character or something?
Yes.
That was
yes.
freaky AF.
Well, 99 was not a straightforward comedy, was it? It was.
No, it's rather unhinged, isn't it?
And a bit of untwisted, but that's just like the rest of us.
Do you want to run down of the top 10 when they were at number 5 then?
Go on, then.
Come on then.
Come on, then.
Go on then.
Come on, Jimmy
Right, at number
Savile.
10.
Hang on.
At number 10, we've got Madonna with Angel.
What happened to
number
her?
9. Yeah. At number 9, we've got My Tai with Body and Soul.
Is that their second
number-
single, yeah?
Yeah. At number 8, we've got Medua with If I Was.
Yep.
At number 7, we've got Amy Stewart with a re-release of Knock on Wood. At number 6, we've got UB40 and Chrissy Hind with I Got You, Babe.
All right.
Number 5, being Marillion with Lavender. Number 4, Baltimore with Tarzan Boy, which was a classic.
No,
Number
it
3,
wasn't,
we've
Mike.
got- It was. At number 3, we've got Stevie Wonder with Part-Time Lover. At number 2, Bonnie Tyler, Holding Out for a Hero. And at number 1 was David Bowie and Mick Jagger with Dancing in the Street.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
There you go.
another strong top 10 for them to sit amongst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
And that Bonnie Tyler, what most people don't know, that Holding Out for a Hero, it's a cover version. But there you go.
By who?
And
Oh,
and
Diamond.
the 90th best-selling single of 1985.
Who's it a cover
Yeah.
of, Craig?
I can't remember who it was, but it's from a TV series that was an American TV series that was called Cover Up. It was from. Yeah. There you
Well,
go.
there you go. There you go.
We need BBC Verify to go over Craig's answers, don't we?
I'll have a look at it. I'll try and figure out what the TV series.
Fact check
It was-
our episodes. Yeah,
Yeah, because the TV series got cancelled quite quick. So I think somebody died on it.
This is the sound of Craig on Google.
Yeah, click. Yeah. It was a Glenn Larson series. Yeah. E.G. Daly is the person who did the Holding Out for a Hero.
Who's that?
Hmm?
Who's
Yeah,
that?
because the TV series, it was short-lived because it came out in September '84. So it definitely precedes Bonnie Tyler by about a year.
Well, there you go. Thank you, Craig. We've learned something new.
It's still
Yes,
it's still a Steinman song, though, isn't it?
Yes, let's have a look.
Jim Steinman's song.
Oh yeah, so this is what happened with it, yeah, because the TV series got during a break between scenes on the set on Friday, October the 12th, 84, John Eric Hexum became bored with the filming delays. He began playing Russian roulette with what he believed was a harmless 44 Magnum prop gun. You can see where this is going.
Sounds familiar.
Chris Temple pulled the trigger. The shot sent the wadding from the blank cartridge into Hexum's skull, driving a bone fragment the size of a quarter into his brain and causing massive hemorrhaging. There you go.
I take it he died.
Yeah, he got taken off life support on October the 18th. It's sad.
Well, what an uplifting way to end this episode, Craig.
On something completely
Thanks for that.
non-related.
Anyway, I think we better get out of here before he says something else controversial. Thank you again to Lucy
Hooray!
and Mikey
Ta-ra.
He's woke up. Go on, wake up.
and Liability, Craig.
Always a liability, you know that.
It's good night for me.
And it's good night for him.
Take care.
And stay alive. Phew.
What you like?
Thanks for listening to Planet Marzipan Podcast. Please like and subscribe from whichever platform you get your podcasts from. You can contact us at planetmarzipanpodcast@gmail.com and check out marillion.com, fishmusic.scot or fishmusic.eu for all the good stuff.